SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket blasted off from Florida on Wednesday carrying a Luxembourg-made communications satellite. The satellite is designed to expand NATO's surveillance reach and its capability to deter cyber attacks on alliance members. The liftoff at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time from Cape Canaveral Air Force Station followed a technical glitch that prompted a 24-hour flight delay. The rocket's reusable main stage wasn't expected to land or be retrievable, since the satellite had to be carried to a higher Earth orbit, leaving the booster without sufficient fuel to fly back to Earth for a return landing. Luxembourg's Prince Guillaume and his wife Stephanie watched the launch, alongside their Prime Minister Xavier Bettel and Deputy Prime Minister Etienne Schneider. This rocket was meant to test very high retrothrust landing in water, so it didn't hurt the drone ship, but amazingly it has survived, Musk said in tweet late Wednesday. "We will try to tow it back to shore," Musk, who is also CEO of electric car firm Tesla, added. Originally, SpaceX had backed off from the GovSat-1 mission due to some technical issues. Musk's SpaceX tweeted on Tuesday that it would stand down from launching the Falcon 9 rocket as it worked to replace a faulty second stage sensor. Wednesday's event marked the second rocket launch this year for privately owned SpaceX. It comes a week before the California-based company is slated to conduct its highly anticipated first test flight of the much larger and more powerful Falcon Heavy rocket. The Falcon Heavy megarocket packs 3 times the thrust of the Falcon 9.The Luxembourg-made. S is a public-private joint venture between the Luxembourg government and Luxembourg-based telecommunications company SES, in part to fulfill that nation's growing defense obligations to NATO. Russia, Japan and the European Space Agency are developing similar technology and are in testing stages. The Indian Space Agency also hopes to develop its own frugal shuttle as it seeks to cash in on a huge and lucrative demand from other countries to send up their satellites after a successful test launch in February. A spokesman for Schneider said the $279 million satellite is part of a broader policy of doubling the country's contributions to NATO. Citing new security threats, a senior NATO official told Reuters in March that the alliance planned to spend more than $3 billion on defense technology, a third of which would go towards satellite communications. The same Falcon 9 booster was used last year in a mission to launch a top-secret payload into space for the U.